Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Wicked Garage. Behind me is my service truck. This is build part 2. You're not going to really see too much in depth, just pictures of progress as I had time to take it, because I sort of got on a roll and just didn't want to stop. So behind me I'll show you, everything we've done in the last week or two, or a little bit longer. And yeah, here it is. As you can see, we got wheels on there. That's the first time in about 6 months. Those are sorted down. They're just relieving the tension off the back right now. But finished all this in here, cutting out, straightening everything, doing straight cuts besides that, because there is another bracket here for that, as you can see. And pretty much had to cut that back a little more, get in there and cut out there was another piece of box tube behind there that was actually rusted out, so took that all out. Now we're gonna put in a piece of 2x2 back there, and then cut out and plug weld it on this side, and then just sister up another beam and plate that, and pretty much that's all we're doing right there. This is, I took the plate off that was left on the top. It was hard to get to. Cleaned all this up a little bit. There's still a little bit of grinding to do. Sandblasting and pressure washing. So that line right there is going to come out. These are the two for the fuel lines. But that one I accidentally cut into, but we're not leaving the 1-inch line right there. So it's not a big deal. That'll get changed out. Everything, as like all this stuff, it's all off. All the glue that they had on there, the glue from the rain guards or the rain rails, whatever you want to call them, the rain channels. And then back here is where a lot of stuff was done. So back here you can notice a lot has been done. Cut the bumper off, that was no good, plus I wanted to redesign it, so it was easier for me to cut it off because I actually want to extend all this workspace. The middle is going to stay sunken in, just in case I have a trailer that I want to pull or something. I'm not losing that, so that'll still be here. It'll sort of be in an updated style, like the new IMTs and maintainers and such. Probably put a 3/8 plate on top just to have something more beefier to really hit on if I need to. And then we'll cover this again, since I took that cover off that was all rusted and messed up, so that's not a big deal. And then I actually cut the rest of these off because there was really no making those look good. They were too rusted out. And the back, I'm going to make a big plate with my logo and everything on it, logo, phone number, and so on. So that's the back. This will all be replated, as there's some rust on it, and like I said, something was done very stupid on this side, because it's a little bent out and everything, and that's just because this part's bent up. So whenever there's a load on it, there's no there's a big gap in there, so it pushes the whole beam up. And then same thing with this side. All the rest of the pieces are taken off and cleaned, and then all the rain guard, rain rails, whatever you want to call them, all the glue from the back, they're all gone. And then I actually just cut this all out, clean this up. Once I knew what I was doing, this actually was very simple and fast. It probably took me about an hour and a half to do this, hour and a half, 2 hours, but got this all cleaned. Like I said, everything's gonna get sandblasted in here, and then or pressure washed, then sandblasted, and then ground, and then it'll be ready for you know, primer and all that stuff. This just needs a little bit of sandblasting up here. This is the front part that's welded onto the inside of the box. So there's nothing I can really do. Still, moisture is going to get in between there no matter what. It doesn't matter if you seam seal it or not. So as you can see, moisture got in there a little bit. We're going to make another plate for the bottom just to sit the oxygen and acetylene bottles on and not have an issue. Probably going to do smaller ones so I can fit a reel up here. Probably be a lot better. And then up here, took off the old front support, and then actually cut off the old one that was bent, and this one's just sort of sitting there. It's not really, it's on there with a hammer, but it's not really on there. So that'll be adjusted and welded on. And then we have the new headlights, new grill, and all that stuff, and then the new hood. But other than that, pretty much where we're at with this. Few things need to be tightened up and gone over. The power steering line's leaking. That's just because it's in an awkward position, and I'm just going to tighten that up, see if that is. It might be an O-ring. Who knows? They put a new block in this. It was actually a long block. I don't know if it's Black River, Black Creek. For all you 6.0 guys, you would know what it is. It's a very reputable company, apparently. They build very bulletproof 6.0s. It's studded, it's deleted. So it's a really good truck. It sat for probably 6 months without me starting it in here, and I just started the other day. It started right up. You can let this thing run for, you know, 2 hours and then shut it off and it'll start right back up, no problem. The other thing we had a problem with was these batteries. These batteries are not the batteries that we need for this truck. So when the old hood, this is the reason why we replaced this hood, it hit the negative. Luckily it wasn't the positive, but it hit the negative and it actually made a dent up here, and that's how they bent the whole thing. So it's really messed up. And I'm sure I've said I am getting a new windshield. The rear window, it just needs to be scraped. That's going to get tinted. That's going to get blacked out because there's no reason why I really need that. I'm not going to be able to see anything, so I'm just going to tint that out. I'll probably do a light tint on the front and then a brow on the top. And then we have new side windows, as these are really scratched pretty bad, as you can see. And new cab lights. And then I'm gonna make a new strobe bar that goes up in between there. It had the spare tire rack, but I'm not gonna have a spare tire on here. If I do, I'll just end up throwing it in the back because it's not gonna really take up too much space. Eventually, I'm gonna have a whole loop set up there. This is all gonna get painted my colors that I want. Eventually, I'll have more time to do more in-depth videos of what I'm doing, or time lapses and such. I've been busy, and when I have time to jump on this, I just want to jump on this, get what I need done, and get back to work on the next job. So thanks guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more.